Hi everyone, welcome to Billy Fitzgerald Golf. And today I want to give you a sensation or a motion or even a picture of how we get the club from transition down into the golf ball without coming over the top. I think that's probably one of the biggest issues that people have and golfers have in general is they come over the top, they can't get their arms to work correctly on the way down. And it's actually, the feeling is actually in your feet. It's not from your arms. So first we're going to do without a club. What do I feel from here to get the club on plane, on path, into the ball without coming over the top? Because what I see time and time again is that we swing back to the top, and the very first thing that happens is twist. And it throws our arms out, and now we've got to pull your arms in, and it's over the top. So it can be a lot of things. So what do we need to feel to get that kind of tour-like sensation where your arms drop? So what I mean by that, the picture that you want to have is that when you swing back to the top and from transition, how do I get my hands to go down? It's actually in your feet. It's not something that you do. I'm not trying to pull my arms down. It's a reaction of change in direction. So when I go from right to left, and what that feels like, how I use the ground based on how my feet are guiding my hips. Okay, so probably the biggest thing, the clearest picture that I can make for you is that if I set up, I've got to get my arm to go back into the ball the same way it came out of the setup. Okay, so when I swing back, this right hip socket is going to go back and up, and I need this space for my arm to travel down into. Okay, if I do anything from, again, my hips and shoulders twisting, there's no way I'm going to be able to hit that. So we've got to make our feet work so our hips and our body works in order to get the club to come down the right way, or if you want to call it shallowing. So what I'm going to do is put my hand right here as I swing back. Okay, what I need to feel is that this foot and how my right foot and my left foot work. So from here, I actually feel my right foot work down. So it actually pushes down, and it makes my thigh work down and in. You can see my right hip actually moves back a little bit. And when that's happening, simultaneously, my left leg is pushing my left hip back to my right. So I'll go really slow. I know that's a lot. So we've got two different sensations going on with your feet. They're both doing something. Your right and left foot are both doing something. So from back here, my left leg's pushing back, is pushing my hip back, and my right foot is anchoring or even feeling like this right hip is pushing back. So if I get back here, what does my lower body have to do to make my arms come down? So you can see I'm pushing down and in with this right foot, and my left leg is pushing back. Now if I just kept going, left leg's pushing back, this is pushing down and in, my arms just come down, I get into the ball, and then I can follow through. So again, from face on, I go back. So when I'm going down, my right leg is pushing down and in. So I feel like my right foot's pushing down and in, and this left foot is pushing, and my knee and my thigh is pushing this hip back. So I start to feel here. Okay, so again, you can see from here, when my right hip socket goes back, if anything, it may move a little bit back. And now my arms can freely pass in front of me. So it's not I don't hit the ball from the top of the swing. What my feet do in transition and how they guide my hips allow my arms to come down. So if I got a club and I did some practice swings, some practice motions, again, just from transition and just starting to feel kind of that first motion, what my feet, because there's a lot going on, what my feet do. So again, when I go up to transition, I start to feel there. So you can see how it drops my arms and my hands go down. So if I made a couple little slow swings where I go up and go 1, 2, 3, and let my arms come down. So my feet and my legs and my hips are clearing a way for my arms. Okay, it's not as soon as my left foot pushes back, my arms go. No, I actually don't even feel this part of it. Okay, so we're gonna hit one really slow, like 50 yards. So just enough where there's momentum in the golf club. Okay, so we get set up. We go to the transition. I go 1, 2, 3, and I just let my arms come down. So again, I just let my arms come down, and the face of the club ran right into the ball. So it was nothing that I did with my arms. I didn't try to hit it with my hips or shoulders. I used my feet to feel how when I transition, it allows my arms to come down. So this, I actually feel like my arms stay up there and my lower body moves, and I don't even really feel that first part of the transition and how my arms come down. So now we're gonna go just a little faster. Okay, so we're still gonna do the same swing down drill. So we're gonna go up once, twice, and go through the ball, right? So I'm not even using my arms. Again, so go up, feel like I go up, swing down once, twice, and make my arms go. Okay, now we'll go a little faster. So we've got to get the sense of how the ground works in our transition and how it affects our arms and club. So go just a little faster here. So go up, I feel 1, 2, 3. So again, my arms can remain very soft. Now for the last one, what I'd have you do is make a couple swing down practice swings and then a full swing and then hit your ball. So you can start to feel how the drill gets into your swing. So again, we'll go up, 1, 2, 3. Now I'll make a practice swing. Okay, so I'm using the effort's more in the ground and in my feet than in my arms. So again, it's important to know when you transition what your feet feel like, how it affects your hips, how that affects your arms coming on the way down, how that gets the club moving down. So I don't go to the top of the swing and hit it from the top. I get up here and I use the ground to guide my hips, to guide my arms, and guide the face back into the ball. So hopefully this makes a little bit more sense of how we stop coming over the top, how we use the ground to shallow the club to get it into the ball. For more tips like these or to schedule a live lesson, visit me at billyfitzgeraldgolf.com.